Making millions of dollars, and the victim's family have not partaken. None of those profits. Took your clothes, gave you this. Took your language, gave you this.
100% way to survive jail or prison. Don't go.
Build your credit up while you need credit.
Then 12 years goes by and you don't even get a chance to go up for parole.
What's up, everybody, man? Welcome to the Living Life After Life podcast with Banky Pound and Troy Ketchmore. Today we are honored and privileged to have an interview, a sit down, a talk with the mayor-elect, Mr. Phillip Jones, Newport News mayor. Y'all give him a round of applause.
Sir. I appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Well deserved. So, how you feel, man? How did you feel winning that election?
It's been a long week. That night I had, my parents live here, so they were here. My aunts, I had some uncles, some cousins, and they worked very, very hard. And I tell everyone, we won the election not because of me, but because the heart and soul of my team. Without my team, I'm nothing, and they carried the day. And it was humbling to get such a high number of votes. Right. And I think what that means is that the voters, for me, that is a mandate. The voters want change, not only for mayor, but across city council. There's four young black men that are on city council, and now it's time to answer the people and have change.
So for those of you who don't know, Phillip Jones is the new mayor of Newport News, Virginia. So congratulations.
Thank
personally. Dorothea went hard for you. I remember the first time, you called us and you wanted to meet. We met at Starbucks. And we sat down, and I sat down, I'm hearing you out. And, you was like, man, I want to make a change. Yeah. I want to bring economics. Yeah. Like it's time for us to do something fresh and new. That's it. And ever since then, I want to be a part of what y'all doing. And every time we have a pop-up, we in the hood or whatever, I look up and you walking out there. So.
Playing kickball.
Yeah. So that I really, really respected that. What got you into politics, first of all?
Yeah. I don't know. I think growing up, my dad and mom were both Air Force pilots, and then they got out after 20 years and became missionaries and pastors. And my dad, he always had this quote, and he said, "What man is a man that doesn't make the world a better place?" I think you can make the world a better place in many different ways. Mm-hmm. But I came back, sort of to my hometown, and I said, you know what? I think we can do this better. I think Mayor Price did an excellent job of laying a strong foundation. But now with the new council, we can really boldly go into the future, and I'm excited to lead that charge.
So you originally from here?
Yeah, so military family. So actually was born in Japan.
Okay.
Born in Okinawa.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Born in Okinawa, Japan. Military base.
Yes.
We moved here when I was in the 5th grade.
So were you ever in the military yourself?
I was. So I can give my background if that's sort of helpful. Yeah. So mom and dad, they actually met at college at the Air Force Academy. They had a whole career, born in Japan. They retired at Langley Air Force Base when I was sort of in middle school. I went to high school. I went to really everything at Hampton Christian, so it's like 3 miles away.
Yeah.
Like literally most of elementary, secondary, high school, etc. For college, I went to the Naval Academy up in Annapolis, Maryland. Okay. That's really what taught me what it was to be a good leader and servant leadership. So did that for 4 years. And then afterwards, I was in the Marine Corps for 6 years. I was infantry, did 2 deployments. The best job I've ever had and will ever have, I think, was to lead Marines. I mean, it's a bunch of devil dogs,
Right.
But it's crazy. I mean, I was 22, 23, and they put me in charge of 200 people.
Yeah.
And we went to 4 different continents, multiple countries, had a lot of crazy adventures. And I think that's what taught me what it was to be a good leader. And so I did that for 6 years. I knew that I wanted to have a bigger impact on the world. And I say world as in like small world, right? And my favorite book is The Spook Who Sat by the Door.
Oh, man, I read that book. It's one of my favorite books.
Right. Okay. And so that's what I did. So I went to Harvard to be that spook who sat by the door and just to listen, right? Because I wanted to understand economics. I wanted to understand redlining. I wanted to understand private equity, venture capital, businesses that don't have a lot of black representation, right?
Wow.
And that's the seat of the table.
Right.
And they always say, like, power is never given. You have to take it.
Absolutely. I mean, that's how United States was taken. You know, so
That's the American way.
Yeah, you know,
Historically.
Cowboys, yeah.
right.
That's the American way.
So I did that for 3 years.
So you're bringing this knowledge and information back to Newport News, Virginia.
Yes, sir.
So the city should be very, very proud with that, because it seems like we have somebody at the helm now that's, you know, very studious and very informed. What would be the biggest accomplishment for you?
Yeah. I think I have like a 100-day plan. I have a sort of 6-month plan. And then I have what do I want to happen at the end of 4 years. So I'll start macro scale and then go micro. At the end of 4 years, I would like, so it's called an All-American City. They vote on the top 10 cities in America, and it's broken down by large, medium, and small. I think we'd fall somewhere in the middle category, just under 200,000 people. We've never been an All-American city. Hampton has won it 3 times.
Wow.
Right? We have
I didn't know that.
0 times. They've won it 3 times. My goal is at the end of my term to be an All-American city, to have that status. I think that would be a good culmination. And I use All-American City as a metric because in my mind, an All-American City has All-American schools. They have nonprofits. They have economic development. Everyone of all faith, creed, background, skin color have a seat at the table. That's what all American cities have. So I use that as a metric. There's obviously like some sub-metrics there to include all of our schools being accredited. But I plan to go hard for the next 4 years.
Right.
And I mean, I'm 33.
Oh, you 33. You young.
I got time.
Yeah, you in the game. You in the game at the
young
right
man.
time.
Yeah.
See?
You in there at the right time.
Yeah.
Also, you know, by you being 33, it makes you more relatable to the young people.
Exactly.
Right now, you know, like you say, you know, they just had some murders recently, you know, in the city.
Yeah.
And by you being a young person, you can more or less, you know, talk to them and make them understand, you know what I'm saying? Because they can look at you as a success story.
Yeah.
See, that was one of the main things, you know, for myself. I'm probably sure as well for Troy as well. You know, us both being, you know, ex-cons, but coming out here and trying to get on a positive note, trying to give the message back to these young people before they make the mistakes that we made. Because I believe, you know, each one should teach one.
Agreed.
When you learn something, teach something.
Exactly.
You know, and by you being, you know, the age that you are, people look at you as an example because you cannot be 30, 25 or something and say it's hard or I can't do this, I can't do that, because you are shining an example. A 33-year-old man, black man at that, and now you just been elected mayor to a city. So, you know, that's inspiration in itself, you know, and then when you get in that position and you start doing things and you start making change, you also be changing mindsets.
Exactly.
You know, so that is a great responsibility, man, and I think it serves the city well to have somebody in there with youth. And there's nothing wrong with people being older, because
of course.
With older people you get wisdom.
Yeah.
You know, but I know for myself it's more relatable to the young folks. And right now these young people is the ones that we need to be trying to change their minds.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? So,
I agree.
Yeah, you got great responsibility, man. But I do believe that you are the man.
So
for
he's
the job.
33.
33,
So
man.
this is probably why you've been in the military. So this is why you can pull up in the hood.
Pull up anywhere.
You know, and you ain't scared. He come right out there.
Right,
you
right.
know? And I'm
see,
like,
that's amazing in itself when I look at the
want to check
situation.
your temperature. Like, okay,
Yeah.
he come down. But this. The first time I saw you, I was speaking at the Democratic Convention,
City Committee.
City Committee, right? And I was speaking, and you know, they was talking about Dave Jenkins and you know how they nominated him, and you walked up and you wanted to put something on the record, and I was like, I stepped back and I was just listening. You know, then I was looking at everybody else, and I was like, well, that was bold, you know?
Yeah.
But you challenged that.
Yeah.
You challenged that right then, and they tried to brush it off, but I was like, you know, and then right after that we met.
Yeah.
You was like, I look forward to working with you, and since then, I haven't seen a whole lot of the other people, but when we in the hood, I see you pulling up. And I said, that's all you have to show. That's all you really need, man, is effort and consistency and commitment to what you're doing. And, the real going to relate to that.
I would rather see a sermon than to hear one any day.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Show me.
And see,
Yeah.
me, myself, I've been, I've spoken at colleges, HBCUs. I'm speaking at high schools. I'm scheduled to speak at some more high schools. And see, I will use you as an example. You understand? Because of you're 33 years old, man, and this is the type of reality that I
was
try to
in
put.
prison then.
Yeah, this is the type of reality that I try to put to these young people because you have to say something that they can relate to. And I tell them, I myself was locked up for 33 and a half years. So I take that and put it in context into something that they can relate to. And I could tell them that it's a man that just got elected mayor in Newport News. He's 33 years old. So that means that everything that you've done, everything you've seen, everything you've accomplished in 33 years, I was sitting in a cell because of bad decisions. So this is crucial. This is the potential of your life that you could throw away just by making bad decisions. 33 years. Look at all you accomplished, man. That is something this magnificent. But in 33 years, I was stagnated.
Yeah.
So I relate that message to these young kids in college, these young kids in high schools, because that's what I'm saying. You can be a shining example, and you are a shining example.
I appreciate that.
And yes, I'm quite sure your parents is,
They're proud. They're proud.
Yes.
Yeah, they
I know,
should be.
and they should be. It's well deserved, man. Because, like I said, to be 33 and to be where you are, man, that is a major accomplishment, man. Me myself, I've never sit down with a mayor, but I am now.
I'm here. I'll be back. You tell me.
Of course. And you're relatable, and that's very, very important, man. Being relatable.
And I think it's the Marine Corps. Honestly, I think the Marine Corps. They always say like there's no black or white. It's just green. You're just green in the Marine Corps.
Yeah.
But I always saw the best officers were the ones that could. And I'll give you an example. I think the best type of person is someone that can put on a tuxedo and can go to a gala and blend in and be fine.
Yeah.
Or I can go downtown shirtless, still dunk on you, and still be normal, right?
You ain't dunking, is you?
I can still get up. Come on,
You ball?
yeah. Come on, I got the vertical.
Say that, boy. The what, man?
You tell me, you tell me, I'll pull up.
That's what's up.
I
You
heard
tell
you
me.
say that, boy. The what?
That's
man?
it. That's it. But I'm saying like that's the type of person you want. Someone
Right.
that is like that jack of all trades.
Relatable.
You just
Yeah.
It don't matter where I am. I'm
Yeah.
comfortable. I'll be in an hour. I'll be with Mayor Price giving State of the City.
Yeah,
To
yeah.
500 people.
Yeah.
I'll switch with the best of them. It doesn't matter.
That's what we do, though.
Yeah, that's it.
I can sit with you. I'll be at the pop up in the hood at Langley Square in a few minutes. Dealing with probably some gang members or whatever, or just some regular people that out there that just happy to see somebody come out there bring something that benefit the babies. So this what we have to be. We have to be moving parts.
That's it.
We can't get fixed into one set way of doing something, or if you don't do it like this, what you doing ain't relevant, or this. Who says who? Yeah. Our struggle is a billion-piece puzzle. Everybody have an obligation to put their piece in the puzzle, so one day somebody will see it finished.
And I like that word because it is it's a moral obligation. That's correct. Yeah.
So we have an obligation. Absolutely. That's why I do what I do. Yeah. I still owe. I'm obligated. Yeah. Bankers, we still obligated. You're obligated. And like you just said, we just had 2 murders. And we've been networking on stop the violent initiatives. So, what is your plan? Because we know we can't arrest our way out of this problem, or we would have been did that. Yeah. So going forward, what is our plan? I know some of the work that we're doing now, but are we doubling down on that? Are we, pushing those that make decisions, man, to stay in the car with what we're doing, or what? How do you feel about that?
Yeah. So I want to tell. So most people don't know this, but in Virginia, it's what's known as a weak mayor form of government. So you have a city manager that makes day-to-day operations. So think of the mayor as, I'm the chair of the board of directors, right? Okay. So council is the board of directors. We hire the CEO, which is a city manager. So there is no Jones administration, but council together, we all work together. But I can say, I can speak for council, public safety is probably, after education, the most important thing. Okay. I think kids are the future. That's number 1. But 2 is public safety. I think the levers that you can use to impact public safety is doubling down on community grants to people that are doing the work.
Yeah.
Personally, as a young black man, I think mental health is underutilized. I think it's the most important thing.
Absolutely.
Quite honestly. I know individuals that I had friends in college. They were like, unless you go to therapy, like I can't date you. Like that was like a prereq to certain people, right?
Yeah.
And I think for especially black men, I think we hold our trauma inside.
Yeah.
I think everyone has trauma in the world, but I
Yeah.
think other individuals, they're able to let it out in different ways. It's like a poison. It rots you inside. And so I would love for mental health to be available, especially at an early age.
Yeah.
And really would love your help in ensuring that like there's no, because like, there's a stigma. Oh, you're going to therapist.
Yeah.
It's actually really important.
Yeah.
Because you need to,
It's definitely important. And see, that's a question that I wanted to raise too, because that was a misconception that I had, or maybe not. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because I only know from movies. But I always wondered what were the actual duties of a mayor.
Yeah.
Because when I watched the movies
Yeah,
and
yeah.
stuff, I always seen the police of whatever city that was, they answered to the mayor.
Yeah.
That's how it always
Yeah.
is in the movies.
Yeah.
You know, the police
The
chief
chief of
always say, I got to
police,
answer.
right. Yeah, chief of
He
police.
always got to answer to the mayor.
Yeah.
So are you that like, I know you say you have a council, whatever,
Yeah.
but is like the mayor that you know what I'm saying, you the veto or that you the over whatever you know, you got the final say?
No, I don't. So it differs state by state. And this is why I try to tell everyone. So in Virginia, the only strong mayor system is Richmond because it's the capital and because Governor Wilder changed it, you know, whenever, 15 years ago.
Right.
Every other city is a city manager form of government. So as mayor, I'm just one vote on council. Yes, I sit in the middle, and yes, I decide what we talk about, what's on the agenda. But if there's 7 of us, we all have one vote.
Okay.
So I could let's say the vote's 4-3, and I'm on the 3 side.
Yeah.
I lost that vote. So really the most important part is to work together. So it's not, so yes, I'm the mayor, but I work hand in hand with my 6 council members.
Okay.
Under Virginia code, the mayor and council only hire and fire 3 people: the city manager, the city attorney, and the city clerk. Right? But then, so stay with me, right? So city attorney, city clerk, city manager. But the city manager hires and fires like 1,000 people, right? So you see it's like a little bit of by law, I cannot fire the chief of police.
Yeah.
By law, I can't do that. But I can lean on the city manager and be like, hey, right? And like, I love chief, you know, like I'm using that as an example.
Yeah, right.
So there are ways to apply pressure, but by law, only the city manager can hire and fire.
But you
Hire and fire her.
but you hire the city manager, right?
Yes, correct.
Okay, so if you're not satisfied with
Correct.
I got you.
But you need 4 to get anything done, right? There's 7 of us on councils. They call it the power of 4, the magic of 4. You get me, or really, if you get 4 council members, do whatever you want.
Okay.
Got you.
You on the wrong side of 4-3, it's a bad day for you.
Right. But yeah. Well, that's I think that's very informative to a lot of people, just like me, because I never knew that, you know, because like I said, I only went from the movie perspective. And is this your first time, you know, dabbling into it?
First time.
Man, you betting 1,000, man. You betting 1,000. Man.
It's the first time I would say. I think running for office just reminded me of being in the military. It's a war, right? There's a strategy, there's admin, there's logistics, there's intel, and that's how I treated it. I treated it like a war, and that was the outcome. But I always want to give a plug. Like, it was not me that carried the day.
Yeah.
It was Ryan Jackson. It was Jamila Winter. It was Dorothea. It was Tamiko. Like, they carried the day. I was just sort of the vessel, but it was all on them. They carried
They
it.
rode for you.
Yeah, my sister was riding for me. My sister was telling
them.
me, she was like,
them.
he gonna win. He guaranteed to
They
win.
rode for
know?
you, and you was a class act because, you know, we had town halls, we had certain things that we threw, you know, and you know, sometimes, you know, people would say certain things or what have you, but you always take the high road.
Clean campaign. I think it's, and this is something
you kept it clean.
and it's something that I try to follow is that so there's Phillip Jones and there's Mayor Jones. There's 2 different people.
Right.
When you're in the seat of mayor, you speak and you answer to the people. So anything negative like that is beneath the office of mayor. Phillip Jones is different, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
you can come see these hands, right? It's different, right?
Yeah.
But
You want this smoke, huh?
yeah. And that's that Nardo wick, right? But it's like, but Mayor Jones is like, I answer. It's democracy. I answer to the people, and so all the foolishness, I represent the city. I'm the face of the city.
Yeah, man.
But Phillip Jones, I know him. Phillip Jones got a haircut from my mom before cat. Dr. Cuts,
Phillip Jones talking about dunking on you.
Yeah.
So
Let me
Phillip
know.
Jones has been down and got a cut.
That's it. That's
Man,
it.
that is that's like I say,
I
man,
like that.
Yeah, that's good though, because like I say, when I do that, you know what I'm saying? The same thing like with my YouTube, I come from the penitentiary. I may slip and cuss in my day-to-day life. I got over 600 videos on my YouTube channel. There's not one N-word on there. There's not one cuss word on there. Because I don't feel that I need to do that.
Model.
Yeah, I don't feel that I need to do that to get my point across.
It's the brand. It's your brand.
And then my platform is to give a proper account of what prison is going to be like. Because I want these dudes out here to understand that you are giving up this.
That's right.
For this.
That's right.
Now you look at this, and I'm
right.
going to tell you what this is really like. This is
That's
not
right.
ours. This is not a TV show. This is not a movie.
This ain't The Wire.
Right.
Yeah.
So if you
This
can,
is real.
if you can say this is so bad out here, and then you look at this, and if you want to trade this for that, then God bless you.
You
I done my due diligence because I let you see what is really going on. And I put out over 600 videos in 2 years. I put out videos every day. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel the message need to get out there. And it's resonated with a lot of people. I got over 10.5 million views. I'm pulling up on 11 million. And I just pump them out every day. Every day. And he can tell you, he can testify, because you go through so many things in just a 24-hour period.
That's right.
You understand me? That out here, it's gravy, man.
Yeah.
And you could be doing bad. You could be out of a job. You could be homeless.
I'd rather be
man.
out here.
And, that's right. Because I tell people all the time, I'm 33 years, over 12,345 consecutive days. I never had a good day in prison.
Yeah.
Not one day. So I want you to understand that when you get out here and you want to rob somebody, you want to shoot somebody, you want to be in a gang. This is what your life gonna be like. And you ain't gonna get no breaks, and you ain't gonna get no timeouts. And you ain't gonna get nobody who care. So, if this what you want.
Why you smile so much?
Yeah.
Because
I'm
gritted
free.
for 26 years.
Yeah.
I'm free.
Hell, I'm out here. Why wouldn't I smile?
Yeah.
And
And
this
this
is
is
important,
great. Every
man.
day you wake up, I'm good.
Yeah, because you got a lot
I'm
of these
good.
young dudes out here, like I was myself. You're being led by, peer pressure. You're being led by your peers. You're being led by the
Fear.
street life and fear of not fitting in. And then I tell them all the time, you listen to people that has no more knowledge than you got. You go out on the street and listen to your homeboy, but would you want to listen to your mom or your grandmother? The people who love and provide for you. But then when things fall down, who gonna be your 911 call? My mama, my grandmama, my uncle. The people that I would not listen to. But when I need them, that's who I'm gonna call. I say, you listen to the person that's your 911 call. If it ain't the dude on the street or the person on the corner, then you don't listen to them.
I agree.
You understand? And this is what we doing. We trying to reach these young people. And it's good to have somebody in a higher seat that will be on that agenda, because the young people are going to be the ones that one day might be in your seat.
Agreed.
When you see a young black man and he see that you became mayor of Newport News at 33. There's somebody out there right now that's going to see you that's 12, 10, 11, and they're going to say, man, I'm going to be like Phillip Jones. They're going to choose your profession over the streets because of what you're doing. So what you're doing, man,
And
is
coming from where we coming from, living life after life is about two guys, man, 30-something, 20-something, that we did life sentences. We was beside the graveyard. As they say, this won't supposed to happen, but we trying to show after living life, then we out here living life again on the highest level, like we sitting here with the mayor, Phillip Jones.
Absolutely.
We sat there with the legendary Pusha T. You know what I'm saying? We gonna, who knows who we gonna sit down and talk to next.
Right.
We got some brothers that did time just like us. Bro Willie Brown, is one of them, entrepreneur that's out here, Borderline Unlimited, got his clothing line, Bro Khalid, Paul Taylor. All these stories, all these brothers are out here living life after life, man, doing things on a high level. So we bringing it to you to show those that travel the road we travel, anything is possible if you get home, get your mind right, apply yourself, look who you can align yourself with.
That's it. And I always tell everyone, there's that quote. It's like, show me like your 5 closest friends, and like you are the basically all of them added up and divided, that's you, right?
Exactly.
You're the average of all your friends.
Exactly.
And I can bluntly say, like, I have friends that are mayors, right?
Yeah.
I have friends that own their companies. I have friends who do I'm just a mixture of all my friends put together, and they're my closest friends. And there's a reason, like, it wasn't just me. It does take a village. But yeah, I have 3 friends that are mayors. So of course, so it makes sense that I'm going to be a sort of mayor.
And guess what they gonna say now? I got a friend that's a mayor too.
That's it.
That's what they gonna say.
And it's all about
you.
building, right? And build. And I always say, I think the most important thing is representation, because if all you see is a certain lifestyle, well, then you're going to do that lifestyle.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
The world's a big place.
Yes. And that's beautiful that you travel the world,
That's it.
because perception is, I always say, perception is what messed the world up.
Yeah.
Whether it's your perception of God, your perception of these people, your perception of this, your perception, you know what I mean, is what messed the world up. Because you believe this, they believe that, they believe it, and it all clash.
Yeah.
That's built off perception, right? So we say hardened perceptions become hardened beliefs, hardened beliefs become laws,
I like that.
right? And that's what it's, and I got that from the minister.
Yeah.
Hardened perception become hardened beliefs become laws. So perception is deep. We have to watch that. But you traveling the world and you getting to see more than just downtown Newport News. For so many years, only thing I saw was downtown Newport News. That's a tunnel. So that brought about my perception. But when you get outside of that and you go to Chicago, you go to LA, you go to New York, you go to Florida, you go overseas, and you start to seeing how other people live. You start to see different you start to receive different stimuli, and you start to draw different perceptions, different ideas, different motivations. You come back like, man, no, we could do this, like, because you've seen it somewhere. You bringing some fresh vision here that you haven't seen because you've been trapped in this tunnel.
And that's the role of mayor, is to provide the vision, the direction, the guidance. And then at the end of the day, I facilitate conversations between council members and between community members. That's it. It's like, it's not that hard. It's harder when you actually think about it, but that's it. Facilitate conversations.
But I was getting ready to ask that too, and that's what I was gonna say. You gonna have a vision. You know what I'm saying? You already have a vision. I would say, you know what I'm saying, to you, from my perspective, by you getting this position and being in the position, you have a vision. I would say for you to also, listen to your counsel or whatever, but also don't deter too far from your vision. Don't deter too far from your vision. If anything, work harder to push your vision, because it's your vision. And everybody's not going to see your vision, just like everybody don't see your dream. And then one of the biggest things in life, I love quotes too. I read a lot of philosophy. And one of the main little quotes that I always love was to say, never ever let a person who's given up on their dream convince you to give up on yours. So if you got that vision and you got that seat for a reason, the people put you in that seat. Just like you say, you can hire this person and that person. The people put you in that seat.
At a large margin.
At a large margin. So that means you had a large amount of people who believed in you. So if they believed in you, they believe in your vision. So you push your vision and you do everything that you can to get your vision through.
Agreed.
And then watch what your vision do. Watch it come to life. Watch it grow. Watch it flourish. And then, the sky's the limit for you, my brother. You 30.
And I told somebody this, and I know you don't want to get ahead, but I told somebody already. I said, man, he's 33, but the way he approached this, and he's very intellectual. I already see this is not the last stop.
Oh no!
So I would not be surprised to see you in Congress in Washington D.C. one day,
or greater.
We
had somebody.
So y'all heard that
or
from
greater.
Living Life After Life podcast first.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's 12 years from now. You heard that first here. Don't be surprised if you see Phillip Jones, and I'm gonna leave you with the last words as we close. Don't be surprised if you see Phillip Jones outside of Virginia still fighting for the cause now.
And I would say expect to see Phillip Jones in higher offices and greater positions.
I wouldn't be surprised.
And expect the greatness from him, because at 33 years old, he's already shown and displayed that he is a man that can get things done. He is a man with a vision, and he's a man on a mission. And at 33 years old, I applaud you, my brother.
Now, I'll be surprised if you see Catchmo out DC in his cabinet.
You're going to be there.
I would be surprised. As hell. I don't know if that qualifies as a customer. I would be surprised. But before we close, man, talk to the people, man.
I think the last things that I would really say is my parents always said, to whom much is given, much will be expected and required. And so the reason that I ran was because I truly believe that Newport News can be an all-American city. And I tell everyone who's watching, make sure that you hold us accountable. Government should be open, they should be transparent, and they should be held accountable. And at the end of the day, we work for you. So it has been the honor of my life to be a Marine. My second greatest honor is to be the mayor of Newport News. And I look forward to not only 4 years, but re-election. We got to run this thing back. I gave my 20s to the Marine Corps. I'll give my 30s to Newport News, and let's see where it takes us.
Absolutely.
And always be aware of tape recorders and telephones.
There it
I
is.
don't care if it's male or female.
But he living right, so he ain't got to worry about that. He's on point.
But the people sick, man. The people are sick. They sick, and they want to catch you in whatever scandal.
They can't catch you if you ain't doing nothing.
That's right.
You know, but I got great faith in you, my brother, and it's been an honor and a pleasure to talk to you and to meet you. And I'm letting you know I expect great things from you, but if anything less than that, I will be surprised.
I appreciate
Living
it.
Life After Life, y'all.
Living Life After Life podcast with the Mayor-elect of Newport News, Phillip Jones. Y'all go out there, support him, man. You know, if you ain't supporting, you ain't important.
There it is.
You know, appreciate you, my brother.
I appreciate it.
Appreciate you.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Making millions of dollars, and the victim's family have not partaken. None of those rocks took your clothes, gave you this. Took your language, gave you this.
100% way to survive jail or prison. Don't go.
Build your credit up. Why you need credit?
Then 12 years goes by and you don't even get a chance to go up for parole.
Supposed to die so many times, guess that's my afterlife. A lot of shit ain't work for me.